Okay, I know what you're thinking. This can't be the oddest, most weirdest trait of autism. This is the weirdest symptom of Asperger syndrome I could possibly have. Guys, welcome back to the Asperger world. My name is Dan, and I have autism and ADHD. If you're new around here and you want to learn more about these subjects, make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow along using the follow button if you're watching on TikTok and Instagram for more videos just like this every single week. Okay, guys, so I was diagnosed with Asperger syndrome. My chair is squeaky. What? Squeaky chair? Do you guys have squeaky chairs? I don't know. Maybe. So what? So let's talk about it. I was diagnosed with Asperger syndrome in 2013. Since then, obviously the name has changed. It's now just ASD, which is all just autism, right? So autism spectrum disorder, level 2, whatever. However, that doesn't stop the sometimes bizarre but awesome traits that come along with it, right? Like, I like smelling my hands and, I give names to my cars and stuff like that. Okay, those things are really interesting. But there's something super odd that I do, and I want to know if you do it too. So I'm making this video because I want to talk about it, because there must be more people out there do this and have this kind of experience, right? And I don't think it's sensory experience. Now, the thing I'm talking about, this is the number one odd thing. So right now, the weirdest trait I find is that I have selective cups and bowls I can use. Some cups and bowls I can't use because there's something about them I can't use. Like certain cups are so good. Like I can, this cup, this mug is the mug. It speaks to me. Like it has some kind of, I don't know, personality, some traits, some kind of like kudos with me. I'm like, this is the cup for me. And certain bowls are like these. This is the bowl. This is now my new bowl. This bowl and this spoon is the one I'm going to use for my breakfast cereal every day. But there's some cups I look at, I'm like, kill it with fire. Like, let's get rid of it. I can't be around that cup. I'm like, how does this cup exist? What is this cup doing? Like, I can't stand this cup. Now, my parents used to have 6 of these mugs in their house. They used to have these like weird beige speckled mugs, and they were just weird. They'd freak me out. Now, look, guys, I did a video on TikTok and Instagram talking about balloon phobia, right? So me and my girlfriend both have balloon phobia. And FYI, if you have balloon phobia on the autism spectrum, pop me a comment down below. I want to know who you are, where my peeps are at, because a lot of people were like, dang, that's me. I have a balloon phobia. And I was like, cool. I'm not the weirdest person in the world. Because we were in Party City getting some balloons for my girlfriend's daughter's birthday party. It was a whole thing. But blowing up the balloons was like... It was like a horrible noise. I'll try and insert a clip here. Oh. And that was my experience of being in Party City, watching the guy blow up the balloons. It was horrible. It was yucky. And I have like a phobia about it because I know what the phobia is. The phobia is the uncertainty. I know that if that balloon pops, it's not going to go, hey, Dan, go away outside. I'm going to pop and make a huge big noise. I'm just going to scare you because you're like a weird cat that's sensitive to everything. It doesn't do that. It just goes, and I get freaked out. I like jump out of my skin, and I'm triggered the whole time. I'm triggered. I'm close to a meltdown because I'm triggered by the balloon. The balloon surprised me. I don't like surprises. I like to know what's going to happen next, right? Because that's why autistic people like routine. We like to know what is going to happen next and where we are going to go and where we're going to be headed with things. Because that's life. However, balloons don't tell you that. So, getting back to the cups and the bowls and that kind of thing, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on the issue. Because you might be like, oh, well, it's a fear, it's a phobia of certain type of textures. But it's not. It's not a texture thing. It's not a texture thing. Because like all ceramic cups are pretty much the same texture. They have the same type of heat absorption. They feel to them. They're always glazed. They've always been in a kiln. There's always something, right? And the bowl's the same, unless the bowl's made out of like wood or something, right? All the bowl textures are the same and the plates are the same. But there's something about specific ones that I'm like, this can't exist. This is not a thing that needs to exist. This needs to be burnt and put in the ground. Like why do we have this? And I want to know, I don't know, is it irrational phobia? Am I alone here? Do you guys have like cups and plate phobia? What are we going to call this? Aversion, phobia, selectivity? Like, I don't know. Is it being selective with my cups and bowls? I mean, potentially. Now, so the question would be, okay, well, we know what kind of cups you don't like, the speckly ones, like the beige speckly ones, right? And what kind of speckles? They were like brown speckles. It was really weird. Very like 2001, typical mum and dad, like, we're going to get these for the house. Kids are going to love them. Like cups with speckles in them. It's so trendy. Like, no, sucked. It's like big time. And I had them for years. I had 6 of these mugs in the cupboard. I used to look at them every time. I used to have to drink tea out of them sometimes because it would be the only ones that were clean. And it would freak me out. I'd end up not finishing the tea, and yeah, I'm very British, tea. But like, I couldn't deal with it. I was like, ugh. But what ones do I like? Well, I like very minimal. Like, all the mugs that I have are like black, right? You might see me like sipping out on my YouTube mug. It kind of like goes along with this. It's kind of like, it's just black and it's got like a YouTube thing on it. This one's got my name on it, the Aspie World. Thanks, YouTube. You're awesome. But it's just a simple, plain black thing. I gotta stay hydrated. If it's plain, if it's simple, if it's just this kind of really easy, no fancy logos all over it, I get it. I think it works really well and I like it. But the more complex the pattern or the graphic, the weirder it gets and the more kind of like phobia I have about it, right? Kind of like my clothes. Well, we may be onto something here, guys, and I'm discovering this whilst talking to you. Like my clothes, I like my clothes plain, right? Sometimes I like really simple motif, like my pants have like a little skull on them because, you know, edgy. But like, you know, I really like, I like plain clothing. I just want to interject in this video here to let you know that confidence is one of the main issues that holds autistic individuals back from their full potential. This is why I made a course which is the Chaos to Confidence in 90 Days Blueprint, which means I can take an autistic person from complete chaos to being very confident and acing their life. So if you're an autistic adult and you want access to this program, you can check it out. The link is in the description down below, or you can go to theaspieworld.com/C2C right now, the number 2, and get access to this program. And when I have too much patterns going on, like I used to wear like, you know, superhero t-shirts with like, you know, the Flash and like, I don't know, Green Lantern and stuff. And those would be too overstimulating for you because I'd be like, they'd be too much, right? And I know you guys, I can see the DC comic fans in there. I actually love Marvel and DC, so, you know, what up? But anyway, the fact that this is plain and it keeps me calm may be the same that those cups and plates didn't keep me calm because they weren't plain, right? Whereas my mugs that I select are very calming because they're super plain. But I don't know. I'm not like a psychoanalysis assessor. I can't figure this out. I may speak to my therapist about it, but I want to know, okay, so do you guys have this issue? If so, pop a comment down below. I want to know. And also, am I going crazy? Like, I think I might actually be going crazy. Oh my goodness, am I going crazy? I have no idea, but I'd love to know. It's been 1 week. Well, 1 week into the 2025 edition of this channel. You guys are amazing. I'm very happy to do more videos and talk about more life experiences and personal things. If you're enjoying this kind of stuff, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know if you have this experience, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I'm not going crazy. All right, I love you guys. Peace.